One Owner Car Guy, oneownercarguy.com. They're still testing audio. Chuck's here, and we are going to do it too. They got rid of the coffee. That is bogus. Okay, when you get here this early, they'll have all the cars stacked out here still. And these have all came in overnight and all that. And they'll get them all out in the mix. I'm looking for the B lane, and there's a couple Mustangs here that I wasn't too sure about. We're going to take a quick walk past the bikes just for the hell of it. And then we'll get right out into the auction and start looking at the stuff in the A lane and on. Now, I don't know if any of these bikes are going through today. It's a little harder, like this one, $729. A lot of these are sold or waiting for release from whatever they may be not released from at this point, like titles to come in and stuff like that. But man, they get a lot of bikes in, and this isn't even a bike auction. That's got a real nice look to it, but it's just a Sportster. Every nerd in the world laid down their bike or something, you know? Only laid down once. Right, right. Solera convertible, about a 98 or so maybe? I'm totally dumb at guessing years. SLE V6, I like the black and tan. I'm not usually the guy to look at one of these dumb cars. 02, it looks like a Sebring almost to me. Okay, out to the A lane, let's start looking at cars and get in order. How's it going? Good. Okay, I'm going to clip this off and I'll clip it back on in a second here and show you some more video once we get out and previewing. I see my truck, boomity boom, right there. God, it stands out. I think to some it probably stands out as an old piece of junk, and the others it may stand out as wow. To me, it's wow. If you watch this channel much, you probably see the truck, or have seen it while I've been looking around here in the last 30 seconds. I'm not even going to shut off the stinking... Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave the video going. That's a rarer color to find in a Cherokee. It's not the Forest Service green. It's like the teal metallic. And I think this is the Corvette that had 225,000 or so on it. Yep, 222. One of the highest mile vets in the whole wiggity wide world. Look at that. He's got a tattoo, Chuck. This is gonna go cheap. Yeah, cheap. It's cheap.
I like that car.
If they cracked $2,000, I'd be amazed. Yeah. 175, too many for me. But it is clean. God, and it's got nice stinking tires. You do not see this color much. It's clean. And it is 2x. It ain't gonna make it.
It ain't gonna make it.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna clip this off. God, this car go through for $1,000. If it makes 25, dude, they'd be so lucky to get that out of it. I'd rather buy a nice, for about $3,000 or so, maybe even less, you get a nice 80,000 mile. Man, that thing, they could go for 1,400 bucks, Chuck. It's very clean. It's got that going for it, but shit, that's a lot of miles. Even 222. I mean, it's a fucking 350. It could keep going for quite a while.
Right.
I hear my truck running. No, it's not. Thank goodness. Stay away from it. Nobody here wants it. It's an old piece of junk.
I don't hear a few more right here.
Yeah. Just hope everybody thinks it's a piece of junk. Maybe it is. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, buddy. Well, it's hard to carry this junk and do this. I think it's in the grill in this here. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. 5'8". Did I say 5'8"? Yep. Oh my. The seat's kind of tore. Battery is dead. I don't know if it's 115 or 215. It's not that clean though. I would prefer my trucks to be cleaner. Now they did say there's rust in here, and there sure is. It's not a lot of rust, but it's a little bit of rust. It's clean. There ain't no disputing that. And it's got the full package. A little bit of wave here. Excuse me? The dents? Yeah. It's an XLT lariat and everything. Got a brand new set of Firestones on it. I mean, you know what, Chuck? That whole bed's off. It's not lining over here. It's in line. I think the cab smashed in. Okay, we're going to continue walking around. The box shifted?
That's why it gives the appearance that it's not so far off.
The thing probably drives crooked as
Crab box.
B44, B10. I guess B10 could have been that. We'll check it out on the way back because it'll be at the beginning. Okay, I'm going to do a bit more walk around here, just to kind of show what's here. Now, I'm not looking for anything new, so that's definitely going to be different than what a lot of people that are watching this video are looking for. I'm looking for the older, lower mile. There's actually a couple Mustangs here today. 101,000 mile 02 convertible Super Sport. That's nice. There's like a two low mile Mustangs. I don't know exactly where they are because I haven't been around. Yellow jumps out at me, boy. Woo! I know one of the Mustangs I'm looking for is a 5.0. Boom! Shakalaka. Look at that F-350. That looks good. Yeah, buddy. We're in a pretty new area, though. And there's lots of newish cars. I say newish because it's not even new for most people. To me, they're pretty new. Because I don't sell things this new. I like fully depreciated automobiles and propane accessories. Bobby? Bobby? This is usually a halfway, in fact that's probably that Mustang. These are usually halfway decent for cheaper cars. Nope. Ooh, they got a potato chip truck next week. It could be this week. I know they got a work truck or two here somewhere. And I'm going to do another bit of a walk around, make some more video. Then we're going to go out to the truck and check on breeder, make phone calls and stuff. I see a W140 possibly, but I remember seeing one online with high miles. Volvo, if this has got low miles, it's kind of rough on that side. We got the Ed Hardy seat covers. $248. That is just not one owner car guy material. I can't do it. I just can't do it. If I push you any harder, Captain Chabot. So many cars. If there's any kind of a car you want, give me a call. I will hook you up. I'll find you what you want. If you want one of these, I'll find you a clean one that ain't got the window rolled down and all messed up. This is just a high mile car. This thing's gonna go through here so cheap. 98,000 original miles though. I can pick out low mile ones, I know that. But, and this is, I'm serious. If this is the kind of car a guy wanted for a kid just to run this out of, this thing's gonna go through for so far under $1,000, it's pitiful. Probably go through for 650 bucks. 650. Damn, woman. Why are you giving that monster 650? Wow. They usually debudge them to where they don't get people running around acting like they're them. Okay, well the Mustangs weren't in this, huh?
351.
Wow, that's a lot of miles. Blow. We don't smoke, we blow. Blow hookah. I knew a girl like that once. She did both actually. She liked to blow and then smoke. I found my Mustang. I think it's got, in fact, I think I just found them both. Actually, that might not be it. The ones I'm looking at are both V8s. That's definitely a V8 GT50. That's a 6, I think. That Camino has been here for about 6 weeks, though, and they can't seem to get rid of it.
Wear up that muffler might help a little bit.
It would help, I think. I think there's 96 on this.
Really?
Might be more. 96, 343. See there, I can't remember a movie to save my soul, but look at a fucking speedometer, odometer once at the auction. Let's see here, auto. It's had some mufflers put on it. Lord, does it have some mufflers put on it. It sounds like it's had some other stuff replaced too. Can you get it while I'm pulling on this? Because it ain't doing very much. There we go. Sounds like it's had some pulleys or something done. This thing should be right here. Oh, fucking A, Chuck. Change.
Must have to put good stuff on.
It really must. So this will require some extra. Don't try and hold me down. Do not try and hold me down. How's it going? Okay. I don't know if there's anything on it that requires that. They want to keep that little fuse block. Yeah, I don't get it.
I get it, bro.
Huh? You know what? I'll bet you that's from somebody trying to open it and not knowing the fucking thing's on there. Guaranteed. Oh, we're good. Okay. Oh, that was a long time to engage. Okay, well that's the review of this. Couple dings and that tear in the hood. You know, it's kind of rough around the edges a little bit. It's got a nice set of chrome wheels. They're not all blasted up. Something happened to the front end here. I'm not all too particularly into. Yeah, it's kind of got a. You see that side all bowed out and shit?
This door here is right
To be quite honest, what I believe you've got here is a really good running car. Like this here, I'm gonna fix that just to make sure that somebody else sees it. That could be just the top, but it is a little rough around the edges, but I'll be guaranteeing you, man, they're gonna have a hard time cracking $1,000 with this. That's still for $3,500 in Montana right now, just like it is. Oh man, you can't tell as much. Huh, you kind of can. You kind of can. I like that. I'm gonna look at that fucking El Camino. Why you gonna be so vulgar, Chuck?
Well, you know.
Can't it just be an El Camino? Why is it gotta be a fucking El Camino?
Because that's what they were known as.
That's with the whole. Wow, it is a plastic one. A 97. Now I'll tell you, here's where I can go 6-cylinder really fast. If this is a clean 80,000 mile 5-speed, 104. 104 is respectable on a 97. This is a tight car. Let's pop that. This is a tight little car. It'll be fun to watch this go through. That's what she said. Looks like part of its mission. Huh, it was red. So a repaint like that is always worrisome, but I'll tell you what, they really did seem to do a decent job. I mean, you would have never known walking up to this car that it was red. They even jammed it out. Yeah, they jammed it out and everything. I can see the red right there in the spot. But it's definitely, it was painted right. You can see the line on there. And yeah, they painted it. It's a nice paint job though. God, I like that. Yeah. Okay, we could go up, down. We kind of missed our whole calling in life here.
Okay.
That back row always fucks me up. Caprice Classic. What do we got on this bad boy? 184 with a 6, I think. One of them little 4.3s in it. Okay. There is another Mustang of quality here. Take a look at this. Escalade too. Hello, Escalade.
PD 145. Ya le tomé.
And I did see this one online. 77. Seats are pretty rough for 77, but I don't think I've ever seen a broken odometer on a Camaro like this. That's nice. This thing's gonna go through cheap. Just cheap. It just don't fit into California, is what it ends up being. This might have been a nice little car before they hacked it all up. I like those wheels, for sure. But not my style. I'm sure somebody on my channel will dig those. I'm sure they're great little cars. Okay, trying to find the other Mustang. I'm going to make another 15-20 minutes of video and then go check on breeder, look up some stuff and try and find out what we're buying here. I'm not so confident in that truck anymore. I actually, in the next couple years, as these get cheaper, will be looking into and buying one of these little Transit Connects. Just cool little high gas mileage work truck.
Sure, man. Oh, a paddy wagon.
36,000 original miles.
Really?
On a 2012. Start that thing up, Chuck. Let's hear it run. Look at the mirrors. Be-doo. Be-doo. Yeah. Get like 35 miles a gallon or something. Think, powered by Microsoft. Oh, wow. Holy hell.
Right, dude. A ramp?
Has it got automatic locks? On the door? No? No?
That's the only one locked on.
I just wanted to see that thing. No. He's got something. Commercial van interiors. Oh well, I'm ready. It's cool though. Okay. Onward, ho. Look at that SL. That's about the buy-in year for me too. These are just great little cars. Before someone lowered it and hacked it all up. 107 on it, yes sirree. You like these? I do too.
Sure,
They're getting to be cheaper. Someday, someday. Dude, they come through here with like 300 on them. More in the LA ones. Crazy what people trade in and stuff.
What's up?
How you doing?
All right, you guys see the race car?
Dude, which race car?
The Mustang over there got a turbocharger on it.
The yellow one, huh? Wow.
Just set up the ramp, bro.
Wow. Ooh, a Skyline. No, it's not. They got some Bajas on it. You buy some Bajas and put it on this and call it a Skyline. I'm so sure. Probably is the same type of car. But is it a G30 or what is it? I don't know. And you know, this isn't a Hearst or a rental, Hertz rental or a Roush or nothing like that, so I'm not interested. Just some stinking thing that somebody threw a supercharger on, not cool. Look at the burners on this thing. Too many miles for me. It'll go cheap though. 147. Nice little cars. It's got them burners on it. It just makes you think you're gonna go burn rubber. Actually, I am. There's no thinking about it.
Right. I'm sure there'll be a faster freeway down.
God, I like that truck, but it's a little bit rough inside.
Yeah.
Makes me think it's got 215 and not 115.
I got trouble to admit so far.
It's just.
Vehicle we just sat down and anything like that.
That's cool, dude.
I love it.
For a little work truck? Lock that thing up. We can't even get in it. We got the keys. Ooh, that could be. Is it? No, they wouldn't have put Dove stuff all over it. This is like the color of the Dale Earnhardt or whatever editions. And I was thinking it might be that. This is a loaded one though compared to the other one. 187! And I thought the other one was high miles. Okay, get on this other row as fast as we can. I would say we are 2/3 through the preview. And I came down specifically for that truck and a Mustang or two to look at. That's not it. Actually, bro, you know what's amazing though? Chuck, it only has 12,000 miles on it. I bet you it's locked. It's not even locked. Using it like there, that's gotta be wrong. It's totally wrong. Totally wrong. $120. Idiots can't fucking read. 121. That's a bit of a difference, huh?
Still is bad.
No, it's not bad. You're right. You're 100% right. That's a brand new Mustang, dude.
Yeah, wow.
Here we go, SS Camaro. It's Bumblebee. He just got painted to get in. He's incognito.
Blue Bumblebee.
Booblebee.
Bumblebee.
That is one odd rack to hold your spare tire on. And they bought it. That's a Thully. Now here we go. I have never got one of these final edition type LeSabres. I bet you it's an 00 to 02. I am not sure. I should know in a second. No, they're not going to have it marked. Are you kidding me? It's an 04. It's even newer than I thought. These cars and the older ones are one of my favorites. What do we got here? 68. God, this would make a stinking runner. And I just realized that I've never opened one of these hoods. Just the regular Series 2, non-supercharged. If it was supercharged, I would be tempted to bid on this. This car will not go for much money. It'll be a great deal. Anything you see, it's the kind of stuff I buy. The way I do it, $500 deposit. If you're getting something over about $3 grand, I'm going to require a bit more of a deposit. But I take your deposit, and it depends on the car. Something I might find you in a week. But if you're a little bit into finding something particular and such, it's going to take you 2 to 8 weeks, 2 to 6 weeks. If I don't find it, I'll give you your $500 back. But I'll send you pictures and stuff. That's nice of them to tell you the tranny's bad. You don't get that much here. They usually just rip you off. Try to. 150. God, the center sections on those seats sure take a toll over time. See, that thing will go so cheap it's pitiful.
Really?
I'll bet you they'll have a hard time getting $1,300 out of it. I like it a lot. With that 320, that's a toss-up. Then Vets, man, it's a 350. You know what I mean? It's pretty easy to work on.
I like that vet a lot.
In a brand new.
In a
brand newer. It's not brand new, but it's pretty new. Newish-ish. It's like, let's fuck it up and paint it flat black. All right. Sounds like a 6-cylinder, man. Flat black it? So you can afford the Krylon? That's the car, and they ain't bringing it through either. That's exactly the car I came for. I don't know why they ain't got it up here. You see it, right? It's a 50,000 mile fucking... It's just not marked for today. Oh, it's a TRA. They're gonna sell it beforehand. We gotta look at that. I'll bet you $1. Yep, all this stuff. Won't shift on a brand new Jeep. Hello? I will totally meet him later on the Cadillac. I am right now at the auction previewing cars. Has he called you? 58,000.
Wow.
Okay, I'm sure he will too. I mean, I'll know I'll be back here by like noon 30 or so, but at my yard, and then I'll have to drive up there and I'll meet him. Okay. Talk to you in a while. Bye. That's nice, dude. Can you pop the hood?
Yeah.
Bro, why don't you go ahead and see if it cranks? Holy smokes. I don't think I've opened one of those and had them hood struts work since 1989. There's nothing? Oh, it's a stick.
What?
Yeah.
Nope.
Could be anything. Could be absolutely anything. Could be just a dead battery. It's a clean car, man. This is the nicest thing here. This is the coolest car I've seen. This is what I want. Out of everything here, the coolest car here.
It's the miles on it and everything.
That's what these.
Doors tight.
They don't hang.
No.
No hang at all. That is sweet. Wonder how much. Oh wow, sun plate. Original plate, dude. Wow, it's got current tags. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bid on that, and it's gonna happen first too, in the TRA total resource auction. That'll be in the non-runners going through B10. I'm gonna have to ask a little bit about that. Well, one more row. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave my Google Glass going through the last row, and I'll take a recharge a little later here while we're speaking with Breeder, and she takes her morning constitutions. BeaglesPocket.com, OneOwnerCarGuy.com. I've been messing around with making these videos 15 minutes plus or minus, and then I've also been messing around with making them an hour and a half or so plus or minus. And it doesn't matter what I do, it seems that 6 one way, half a dozen the other. Somebody thinks I should put them all together, and then somebody else thinks that I should keep them all apart. So I don't mean to mess with you. I just, ooh, a dart rally. I just am trying to make the best experiences I can for the subscribers and people who watch these videos. I've just realized that I'm probably missing a couple in the middle row, and I wanted to check those out for sure. That was a low mile T-Bird I remember from, no it is not. There's another one here that's 70,000. That's got 219. Tell you what, that vet looks a lot better shape than that, huh?
Yeah.
M3. Yeah, buddy. Hardcore Vitals. Check out Mike Albanese if you need any kind of workout supplements and stuff. HardcoreVitals.com. Cop car. I am all over looking at that. Only a push guard. 06. Looks a little rough around the edges. Looks definitely rough inside on that. Somebody left it running, or on, shall I say, and it's dead. Consul. Is it an Interceptor? No police Interceptor badge, which is odd. They could have taken them off by 06. I am not the ultimate pro on that. So, that is 90. Which one? The Pathfinder thing?
Blue. No. Car.
There will be vape oils coming out on this channel that you can get free samples and everything of. There we go. Nice spoiler all the way up. It is an SC. There is 133. Not bad. This should be a Should be supercharged. We'll see here. Interior does look nice. That's me.
Bless you, Nathan.
E26, keeping that in mind. Yes, sirree. A 4x Tahoe? Or Suburban? Seat is shitty.
Family of the birds there.
Well, that's your auction preview. I'll keep it rolling out the door just to kind of show the inside. These Navigators go cheap, especially in like a 04, 05 and down. Pretty nice, that point. Okay, and I'll guarantee you there's a few cars that we missed because they were pulling them in and we didn't check them out. Susanna is here. And all those are lining up for next week. We got a, man, all I smell is grease.
Yeah, wow. They empty the old motor oil, or is that for lunch?
I think that's for lunch. That's what's for lunch.
That's what's for dinner.
That's why I couldn't find that B10. It was way over here. Well, this is where the action happens. They're doing some sound tests and stuff. We are going to go outside and let Breeder take a walk and do it to it. Like I say, I'll roll this right to the front door to where you can see the makings of the auction. We need a louder test, please. Louder test. He's all quiet about it, huh? He's whispering. We need a test. Testing. God, it smells like poop and cinnamon.
It smells like there's a carrot trail station next door.
Either Jerry curl juice or straight up poop. It smells like poop, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Somebody pooped on the Jerry curls.
There you go. I guess you're being a little bit more optimistic than me with the whole Jerry curl thing.
Yeah, I just don't want to blame it on somebody just shitting it so blatantly.
Even though the bathrooms are like right there.
Boom.
What? 320.
Big old headlights, huh?
They had a couple of them in there. Yeehaw. Okay. One on a car guy, one on a carguy.com. Shutting this thing off, there is a sweet little, I always get them mixed up. It's either a W114 or a W115 coupe. Right there. And you can see it. And actually, me and Chuck went to the dealer in El Cajon, California yesterday. And one of the little piranhas there that chases you around, he run out and asked us if he could help us and stuff. Showed us where the parts department was. Then I went in to look at some stuff and I asked him.
It's off in an alley.
Don't miss an alley. Sure did too. But like we went in there and like guy, I asked him if he'd got any W140s, and I didn't realize until about the third time I asked him that he was looking at me blankly. And he just didn't know what a W140 is, a W220, nothing. He didn't know no W's. How the thought that was Breeder. How the hell can you work at a Mercedes dealer and not know the chassis codes? Okay, it is definitely Breeder time. Oh, it smells like poop out here.
Wow, yeah.
Holy hell.
Is that Mexico?
That could be Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
Hi, baby. What doing? It's still about 65 out. I had some dumbass put something on my... I sure hope that you Don't leave your doggy in the car. Well, sure, I leave my doggy in the car. She wants out of the car. But she's perfectly fine in there. It's like 65. In case you could tell, I'm wearing a jacket. Hi, baby. We're going to get you out of here. We're going to get you out. Oops. Oh, well, don't talk about it. Do it, Daddy. Do it, Daddy. You need to get out? Well, let's go. Yeah, bro, smells like poop. This is definitely poop. Well, we'll talk to you. OneOwnerCarGuy.com